everybody. This is beautiful Asheville. Isn't this so pretty? So gorgeous. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hello. So here's the view from my hotel room. Hi. It's still morning, so I can say good morning. I'm not used to doing periscopes at this time. I think it's 10:30. It is so pretty. Hi, Stephanie. I'm not wearing workout clothes. Y'all, I'm wearing real clothes. That's a big deal. And I have on lipstick. I'm like glamming it up for you. Hi. So I'm Debbie, if you don't know me, and you can find me on social media at Fit with Deb. And I am a convert from living the teenage boy diet to eating for fat loss. And I'm a former sweat hater. Hoop earrings, right? You can't wear that working out. And now I pursue sweat. So, oh, Stephanie, you're so sweet. Thank you. So we're in Asheville. Let me try to show you again, like how, can you even see it? I mean, seriously, not really, but kind of. It's so great. And so we have to go back home today, but before we go, I have to get donuts. But I don't normally eat donuts. Just ignore that part. That didn't happen. Thank you for the hearts. So I'm going to share 9 ways to not gain 9 pounds during your Thanksgiving feast. Hi. Don't you love Asheville? Yeah, it's okay once in a while. I'm kind of ready to get back into my salad routine, to be honest. I think you don't realize how good you feel when you eat right until you start eating junk again. And then you're like, I feel terrible. I feel like trash. I'm so tired. So I have napped every day because I've had more carbs than normal. Okay, so let me get to my list. And if you don't want to write all this down, you can just do the replay and it's going to be right there for you. And I always upload everything to my Fit with Deb YouTube channel. So number 1, I want you to bookend your day with exercise. I will tell Jason hi. He's at a conference, that sucker. I just get to chill out in our hotel room while that guy has to do work in a suit. But I will tell him. Yeah, when you eat bad food, you do stay hungry for more. It's like this terrible cycle. Okay, so you're going to bookend your day with exercise. Now, I'm not saying get obsessive and ridiculous. Please don't hear that. What I'm saying is I want you to start your day with a very intense workout. Just 20 minutes. This is not going to consume your day. I know you got to put the turkey in the oven that day. And that's why I'm doing this Periscope now before you're in crazy mode. So I want you to do a heavy full body workout by lifting weights. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go to my YouTube channel and just hit play on one of my workouts. Oh, I can eat way more than 1 piece of pizza. But that's good that you can just stop at 1. Okay, so, and then what I mean by bookending your day is you're going to end your day with a nice leisurely stroll with the family. It's a great way to kind of get that digestion going. It's going to flatten your stomach because you're lowering your cortisol levels. It's just going to help you feel less sluggish from all that tryptophan. So that's number 1. You're going to bookend your day with exercise. You're going to get your body in fat burning mode, and you're going to end it with that lowering of those stress hormones from your day. And you could do this with your kids and your grandma and whoever. The second thing is, what in the world are you going to eat that day? Well, I know that everybody and their neighbor is bringing you pies, and don't offend anybody by not eating their food. So you're going to first fill your plate with vegetables. That's your number 1 go-to. You want half your plate to be vegetables. I'm not talking about sweet potato casserole with the the marshmallows on it. That's not real vegetables. Just do the best you can. And after that, you're going to go for protein. No pies or cookies. Good for you. That's really good. Carbs are going to be the last thing that you eat plate-wise. Okay? So vegetables first and foremost. No one ever got fat eating broccoli, right? And then carbs are the very last. So before that, you want vegetables, protein, fats, fruit, things like this, right? So first you're going to exercise. Second, you're going to focus on vegetables. Thank you for the hearts. And are you so impressed? Seriously, I'm wearing a necklace, y'all. Do you understand? I never get to wear jewelry except for on Sunday mornings. And number 3, water. I know that's a common sense one, but you can put it off because you're having like maybe some like apple cider and you're having coffee, and then your family's offering you champagne. I don't know how your family rolls. I want you to have a cup of water every hour. And if you're having alcohol, you're going to space that out with 1 cup of water in between each drink. Because after you have 3 cups of alcohol, you're going to start making really bad choices. You're just going to loosen the reins and be like, it's fine. I'll start back on Monday. Don't be that Monday kid. So you're going to have lots of water. You're going to exercise, vegetables. Yes, I do feel like a real girl for once. The next thing you can do strategy-wise on Thanksgiving to not gain 9 pounds is to bring a dish. My family does potluck, so that's really helpful. But at least bring one thing that you can guarantee is fat loss friendly. That can be a salad. That can be, like for my family, we do appetizers. So I'm going to make sure I have a bowl of fresh berries. People don't really like melons. Don't be the fun sponge at your family gathering and bring melons that no one is actually going to eat. But people like berries, and berries are healthy. So bring a dish or 2 that is going to balance out the junk overload at the feast. That's number 4. Number 5 is to focus on the people and not the food. And I've shared this before. Yes, you've got to fill up with water. I've shared this on my fitwithdeb.com blog that's talking about how I am a recovering food addict. I really feel like I loved food in a very unhealthy way, but my metabolism didn't give me away, right? So I didn't realize how much I thought about food and pursued food and kind of lusted after food, if I'm going to be really honest. And when I tried to finally clean up my act, any gatherings I went to, I was kind of disappointed. I kind of got pouty. Oh, I can't eat the cheese casserole because I realized I was more focused on the food than the people. So on Thanksgiving, just enjoy your uncle's stories. Hi, Brazil. And just say, I'm here for the community. I'm here for the fellowship. Let's all hang out and break bread together without turning it into, oh my word, did you see all the apple pie with the Cool Whip next to it? So that's my number 5. So first you're going to exercise. Hey, Doug, then you're going to have lots of vegetables, tons of water. You're going to bring a dish. I've got a list. If you're like, what is she looking at? That's how I stay on track because I'm ADHD. And so to not gain 9 pounds during Thanksgiving, you're not going to have this all or nothing mentality. This absolutism never works. It's a way of pre-shaming yourself. It doesn't make you do better. It doesn't make you eat healthier. So you're not going to be an extremist. You're not going to say, you know what? I'm never going to have anything terrible. I'm going to restrict my calories to 900 calories that day. Come on. How often are you going to get your brother's famous buffalo chicken dip? You're going to get that once a year. It's okay if you have a bite of it. I mean, come on, life is short. And the balance is when you overdo it and you say, but this is only once a year. Let me just tell you something. As we live in a very elite society, there is no scarcity of food. Pumpkin pie is available year-round, not just in November. Sugar is available 365 days a year. So when you think, but this is the last time, it's not. So you want to find this balance of, I can have a few bites of the buffalo chicken dip. I don't need to clear out the whole pie dish. Those days are over. That's when you are too obsessed with food. So you're going to bookend your day with exercise. Please don't get obsessed about the exercise. I'm talking about 20 minutes in the morning or early afternoon and ending the day with a walk. I'm not saying that you need to be on a treadmill for 2 hours. Never hear that from me. That's a whole different Periscope, right? You're going to have vegetables. That's going to keep you from gaining 9 pounds on Thanksgiving. You're going to have tons of water. You're going to bring a safe, healthy dish that you know everyone will eat and enjoy. You're going to focus on the people, not on the food. People are where the love is, not on your plate. You're not going to have an all or nothing mentality. Now, here's another strategy to not gain 9 pounds on Thanksgiving, and to use a plate. And you're like, what are you talking about? Use a plate. What does that mean? Don't stand up and do the finger food thing where you're shoving your gullet full of random things. I'm just going to have a bite of these crackers. And when it's Thanksgiving, that's, I don't know, 2 weeks from yesterday, I think. So this way you can plan your grocery list now. Don't try to strategize the morning of Thanksgiving. It's too late. Yeah, grazing. That's what I'm trying to say. Get a plate. Seconds never taste as good, right? So you want to see what's going on your plate. I'm not talking about measuring your food. I'm not talking about calorie counting. Right. I don't know. What day is it? It's like the 12th. Yeah, it's like in less than 2 weeks. I'm on vacation. So use a plate. Seconds never taste as good. Yeah, you can have little bites. And that's another one of my strategies, is to pick one vice and take a few bites. You don't need to go like all out ridiculous to feel satisfied. I'm not trying to have you feel deprived. You don't need to rely on willpower, because we all know that that exhausts itself. But you don't want to wake up Black Friday and say, I just gained 9 pounds. All that, was it worth it? No. Did I need a slice of pecan pie, pumpkin pie, coconut pie, etc.? No. So pick one vice. And what I mean by that is don't mix and match. So if you're going to go with booze, fine, but you're not going to have booze and tons of desserts. Or if you're like, you know what, I'm going to go with the starch family, stay in the starch family and pick one thing. Because when you start getting into the fried carbs, you're doing a double whammy. And that means donuts. And that hurts my soul to tell you. But try to go with one naughty thing and just let it go. It's one day. You don't have to go ridiculous. So, and my last thing is to plan ahead. Just plan ahead. Mentally prepare on that Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Thank you for the hearts. How will I have a successful Thanksgiving? Maybe this is going to be your first Thanksgiving where you don't binge. That may be something new. I'm not telling you to avoid food, but maybe this is the first year that you have your act together because you planned it out. You're thinking, okay, I'm going to start my day with a really healthy, protein-packed breakfast. I'm going to do my workout. Here is the vice I plan on going with. I got to have the pie, or I have to have the fried onions that come on the green beans, or whatever. You're going to pick the thing that you're going to be most upset with. Yeah, you're ready to bring it. I love it. That's such a good attitude. I'm excited about Thanksgiving. I love the food. I already know the vice that I have picked out. Do you want to know it? Do you want to know my vice? I will have a few bites of things here and there because I am not trying to shrink tremendously. Okay, so here's my big thing on Thanksgiving. It's a leftover, so I have to like wait. I'm like, come on. When is it time for the post meal? So I get 2 slices of white bread. Everything is wrong with what I'm telling you. Everything is wrong. I get 2 slices of white bread. I'm going to coat each slice with mayonnaise, real mayonnaise, the fat kind with disgusting chemicals in it. Then I'm going to line each slice, not just one slice, hear me now. This is so funny, with nacho cheese Doritos. Okay? Both slices. You got to lay out those triangles strategically so you can get a bunch on there, but just one layer. Don't double layer. Then you're going to pick off your turkey. You know, you're going to put it in the middle. That's your meat. Then you're going to put the sandwich together. And you need to push down. This is an important step. Push it down so you hear the Doritos die a little bit. They need to crumble into millions of small pieces because otherwise you're going to cut, the inside of your mouth. You're going to crush your sandwich together and you're going to eat one sandwich. A Dorito turkey sandwich. It's crunchy. It's fake cheesy. It's fat. And it's so satisfying. This is what I dream about on Thanksgiving. I don't dream about cranberries and stuffing. I dream about, my family makes fun of me, my Dorito sandwich. That is my vice that I have already planned out. That makes the other things kind of seem less appealing. Don't you have like second tier things that you really think about? Like maybe the apple pie is good, but it's not like, wow. Instead you really want, I don't know, something else, rolls. So pick your one vice and take a few bites of it. Plan ahead. I know that you all are going to go buy Doritos now. Please save me a bag. I have really thought this through. This is important. I'm still a recovering food addict. I love food, and I do think food is meant to be enjoyed. I do think food is fuel. I do think it's meant to keep us level-headed, and I lost you at Doritos? I'm so sorry. Rethink it, though. What if there were different chips? You like stuffing. I can take it or leave it. But I do think food is meant to be enjoyed. The Bible talks about enjoying meals together, right? So I think food is Doritos are the bomb. And I'm willing to try Cool Ranch. I'm willing to branch out this year. He did give us taste buds. Yeah, so I think it's good to enjoy food, but I do think we need, kind of like a baby, you have to kind of repeatedly give them split peas. At first they spit it out. Same thing with adults. We need to kind of train our bodies what tastes good in its purest form, not from a box. So let me recap, because I know I've lost your attention span like 8 minutes ago. These are your 9 ways to not gain 9 pounds during Thanksgiving from your friend Debbie, who knows, who's been there, and I'm on my way back with my jewelry. You're going to exercise before and after your feast. You're going to have lots of vegetables, preferably green, not orange and yellow. You know corn is genetically modified and very bad for you with no nutritional value. You're going to have tons of water, 1 cup per hour. You're going to bring something so wonderful to your family get together, or maybe you're eating out. You're going to order something that's wise. You're going to focus on the people. I am not an angel. Girl, you are too sweet. Or guy. No, you're a guy. You are so sweet. Thank you. You're going to bring your own dish. You're going to focus on the people, the joy, the love, what you can be thankful for. Instead of the food, you're like eyeing the table. I've been there where I would like survey the table. You're not going to have an all or nothing mentality. There's so much grace to be had. Shaming will not make you eat better. Grace will. And you're going to use a plate. It can be a giant plate. It doesn't have to be a children's plate, but remember that seconds never taste as good. So get your favorites first, and then you may not have that appetite for the rolls later. You're going to plan ahead mentally, thinking, how will this day go so that I'm not mad at myself and angry when I go to bed? Hi. And you're going to pick one vice, one bad thing, whatever it is. Maybe you need to have mimosas to survive Aunt Betty. I'm not sure. If that's what you need, make sure you're having lots of water so you're not the highlight of everybody's stories. You're going to have a few bites of it. You're not going to go off the deep end, but you're not going to deprive yourself either. You don't need to just have a salad on Thanksgiving, for crying out loud. So those are my 9 tips. Now I want to hear your questions as you face this upcoming holiday, because soon after, Christmas. That's a whole nother excuse to go big or go home with food. So I'd love to hear your questions. And of course, you are like subscribed and following my Fit with Deb Periscope. It'll ding you if you sign up for the alerts. If you go to Fit with Deb, you'll know every time I start a Periscope. How fabulous. And you'll get to see the mountains. Do you want me to show you the mountains, since I can get away from my list now? So my window is kind of fuzzy, but it's beautiful. Isn't that so great? There's a little church. I don't know what that means. So anyway, what questions do you have about having a successful Thanksgiving where you don't gain 9 pounds? Hi. Because I'm going to put this on YouTube. And of course you can replay this if you're like late to the morning and you're just in shock of, who is this girl wearing jewelry when she normally wears workout clothes. I'm here for you. I would love to help you with any help that you need with nutrition. I create nutrition plans. I want you to be successful with food and not feel like you're stuck in this pit of nothing ever changes, because change is possible. I promise that you can do this. This could be your most successful Thanksgiving. What if you actually stayed on track? What if you actually started new habits and broke old bad habits? You can totally do that. You're the boss. You're in control of what you shove in your pie hole. You can do this. So I'm cheering for you. I have to go check out of the hotel room so that I can set up shop in their lobby with my laptop. But I would love to finish this conversation with you on Facebook. You can find me at Fit with Deb, or whatever social media you prefer. I'm on them all. And I'm so glad that you joined me. And I hope you have a wonderful, fabulous, gorgeous day, and that you get to wear jewelry. Okay, bye. Bye.